Hello, my Tubi friends. Welcome to Just Kelly. I am Kelly. Look at this cute little puppy. This puppy I am calling Marlin. Number 56 in my stash. She is a gift for my son. He's been under the weather. Really bad sinus infection. Has been on antibiotic. He's been having lots of, because of the sinus infection, has been having migraine headaches with that. His whole family has been down. My daughter-in-law has also been sick. My granddaughter has also been sick. So I just wanted to, of course I wanted to make them some soup and stuff to take over there, but she said that my son had gone ahead and made a big pot for them. So as far as, you know, like chicken soup or whatever, they were all taken care of. But I wanted to just give them a little something to lift their spirits. So my son has a golden lab. She's quite old. Her name is Marlin. She's just the sweetest girl. Just so precious, so sweet. I've never met a sweeter dog than Marlin. She's big. She's a big dog. He was living with me when oh, by the way, this is going to be a little whip and chat. So I have some, I'm not going to kit it up. I just have some Tic Tocs. This is what I keep specials in. This is a partial special. It is, I got it from Temu. I'll give you the details. It's a 30 by 30. There are 8 colors. What I say, this is number 56. So let me get my book to number 56. I bought this I ordered it on 2/4. I got it on 2/12. So it's about 8 days. All my deliveries from Temu are about 8. Oh no, this isn't from Temu. This is from GBFKE. I did do a focus on this with GBFKE on 2/16. So if you'd like to see that, that's where it is. It's a 30 by 30, 8 colors. I paid $5.28, and the SKU number is 118-765-810 from GBFKE, and I am calling it Marlin because that's what my son's puppy's name is. Anyways, back to the little story. I am going to do a little, I guess you call it a kitten chat. I think I might have to take, this padding might be too thick underneath. But let's see what we can do. I'm just using my I'm going to use my cat-proof tray here. And I'm going to use my Cafe Mocha pen. And yeah, that's what we're using here. I think what I'm going to do, oh, is this for me?
Yeah.
Oh, is this from Cool Deals? Oh, this is my Cool Deal. I've been waiting forever for that one. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys know I'm a little scattered brain. I'm a little, I can be forgetful. It's not an age thing, guys. I promise. It's not an age thing. You might think it's an age thing, but it's really not, because I've been like this my whole life. Okay, so I was telling you a story. This little, my son, when he got Marlon, he was living with me. And I was so angry when he brought her home. For one, I live in a very small little, well, it's kind of like a duplex type thing, but it was renovated into a condo when, I bought it. But excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I think I'm just going to use some red wax on this. What did I do with my red wax? I think I put it in my other kit tray. I put it in my Trinity Apiece tray. Let me get that out real quick. Okay. Anyways, I live in a little condo, 1,200 square feet, and I got this because we were downsizing at the time because the kids were all moving out, but they all came back. One time or another, they've all come back. I often say that I live in a flop house. So this is A, right? A. Anyways, I'm not going to kit it up. I'm just going to do it. And then when I'm done, I'll put them in these little Tic Toc things, because that's what I keep my specials in right now. So that's what I'll do. Anyways, he brought her home. Oh, look at me. He brought her home, and I was angry because she was just a puppy, just a beautiful, beautiful little baby girl. But I knew she was going to be a huge dog, and I live in a small place. And he didn't ask me first, so I was a little mad, but I quickly got over it. You fall in love with them, so yeah. But she is like the sweetest thing ever. She's this huge dog. And she is afraid of grass blades. She's not afraid to go on grass, but if a grass blade is loose and it gets blown in the wind, she freaks out. And she's afraid of feathers. She's afraid of leaves. Anything that is light and that is blown by the wind, she gets very, very frightened of it. She's just the sweetest thing. There's Miss Chloe, my little co-host. Say hi, Chlo. Anyway, so now she's quite old. I just thought that that this would be lovely for my son. She's not going to be with us forever, but he'll have this. He can have this forever, right? Yeah, this is his special little Marlin. So here's Miss Chloe. Oh, you guys won't believe what happened today with Miss Chloe. So I was going through my portfolio looking for this. What I'm going to do is I want to put things in numerical order in there so that when I look them up in my book, I can, find everything quickly. I can find, honey, I need to see here. I can find the, drills. I can find the canvases, whatever I want, I can find very quickly. So that's what I'm working on, kind of slowly here and there. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Is that an A up there, right there in the middle of her forehead? I don't think it's anything. Okay. I think that's all of that. Little starburst. So anyways, I was looking for this canvas. And Chloe was, biting and, trying to play with all the canvases in my portfolio. And so I told her, Chloe, don't do that. Chloe, don't do that. Something happened. I don't know what happened. She was on the chair and she got pinched or something. I don't know, but she thought I heard her and she screamed right here and then went, I know my sweet girl. I know my sweet girl. And she went running off and she just looked at me like, why did you do that to me? But I didn't do anything to her. Nothing. I don't even know what happened, but she got hurt. Pinched or something in the chair. So it took a while before she even, started coming back up to me. But now here she is. So I love you, baby. I love you, sweet girl. Yeah. So that's that. Move, sweet girl. Oh, yeah. Go. She always does that. Walks right on the stickiness, and then I have to remove her hair. Chloe, don't do that. So these are little, like those holographic marquees. I just love these. These are so beautiful that I'm placing in right now. Anyways, I hope everybody is well and having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day weekend. It's always fun. My daughter is off to Ireland for vacation. Yeah, I'm sure they've arrived. I think they probably already arrived. They left, I don't know how long it takes, how long the flight is, but they left yesterday. So they should be there by now, I would think. Anyways, they'll be back this weekend. So that's good. She's my jet setter of the four. She's the, always had the travel bug. I've never been anywhere. Me, I've been a homebody, which, I'm fine with that, but I kind of wish that, I would have visited some places that I've always wanted to be. One, of course, being Ireland. I think it would be a hoot to go there. St. Patty's, celebration. I heard that they don't really celebrate St. Patty's Day. I'm not sure, but I've seen other times where they've had festivals and stuff in the street. Anyways, I did learn something very interesting about the Celtic cross. The Celtic cross, of course, was pagan. Well, not the cross, not the Celtic cross, but the circle symbolism was like a witchcraft pagan thing that they worshipped. And St. Patrick came along and put crosses over it to, what would you call it? To take the power away from the false god and give the glory to God. So he changed that pagan symbol into a religious symbol. And that's where we get the Celtic cross from. So every time that he saw one, he would, I guess, decurse it, or what would you say? What would you call that? It's right like on the tip of my tongue. But that's what I learned about the Celtic cross. So I found that very interesting. So that's where we get that. All right, that's cute, right? We got some, a little bit of cuteness. Oh, you know what, guys? One thing that I need to do, clear, and then let me start. Okay, one thing I'm trying to do now is I have this little time clock. I need to do that and try not to go over 30 minutes because I've been having a lot of problems uploading stuff. In fact, I've got one that I've been trying to upload for a couple of days now. Anyways, because of that, I'm trying to limit my how long I film. I'm looking to see if I have any marquees already. I need to like put I have a lot of them that I put in that are just mixed, but you can see they're like full, you know. So I probably should put them into bigger ones, but I think I'll just put these in another one here since I don't have any that are already. I probably have some that are in baggies, but that I haven't put in those yet. So, okay, let's see what's next. I like to do the bigger ones first because they are, they take up more real estate, I guess. All right, so let's go to one. These are pretty. These are the orange. I really like these, this color. Ooh. Yeah, so I normally don't get up like these specials because they just go so quickly. So I'll just, you know, do them and then put them away. Oh, so she is all outlined in these ones. Look at here. So cute. Anyways, like I was saying, I hope everybody is well. I know last month was a difficult month for a lot of people. A lot of people were dealing with some illness and some injuries, some loss, and so I hope everyone is doing much better. In like a lion for March, out like a lamb, right, for Easter. So yeah, as soon as I finish these, in fact, I'm doing this one for my son, and then I have another one that is like a German Shepherd that I'm doing for my daughter-in-law. So that's what they have. They have the 2 dogs, and so I'll do one for him, for her, and her puppy is a him, yeah, he's a killer. He's a killer dog. Yeah, we'll do that, and hopefully lift their spirits up a little bit. I know it's hard, you know, when you've got a family and you have to work and you have to go to work when you're sick, and so the weekends you just try to catch up on rest and that, and that's kind of where they're at. So yeah, so a lot of people got sick in February. So what is everybody working on? What is February with Diamond Grandma is all petals. I've done, you know, I've been working on my St. Patty's stuff, and I still have a lot of St. Patty's stuff to do, but I guess I will save it for next year. I did like four projects. One was like 12 double-sided keychains. So that took longer than what I first anticipated. And then the platters that I did, the St. Patrick's Day platter, was a full. I mean, they were full specials. So that took some time because there was 3 platters, right? And the whole thing is covered in drills, the background, everything. So that took some time. And then the other ones I did were real quick. Just, yeah, I did like 3 of them in one day. So I got those done. So the rest of the stuff, I've got 2 sets of coasters. I got a couple more sets of keychains. Yeah. There was a diamond painting from Diamond Art Club that was Irish coffee that I wanted, but it went on sale and it was gone just like that. I don't know if they didn't get a lot in or they got a lot in and everybody wanted it, but it was gone. So I'm on that one for a rebuy, when it gets restocked. Yeah. Anyways, I have, you know, I've got plenty of Diamond Art Clubs to last me probably this year, next year. I have some really cute ones coming up. But my main one is this Trinity and Peace that I'm working on. It might take me a bit, guys. Usually I try to get one done, you know, a big one done in a month. It is a square, so that, of course, that takes longer. But it's all earth tones. So the dark colors, for me anyways, even with the light pad, it's harder to see. I have a more difficult time with being able to tell if they're upside down or, you know, facing the right way. looking for imperfections in them. A lot of times you can't see it. I can't see them until after they're down, you know, if they're raised up or something. Then I have to take them off and do like that. So it can take me, I think this one might take me a bit to do. But I do need to back to, you know, doing my St. Patty's projects. I did 4 of them, and that was good enough for this year. I'll save the rest of my projects for next year, which is fine. It'll give me something to have for next year that maybe I won't have to buy. But, you know, knowing me, I will buy anyways. Temu gets me every time. But I am on a, I started this year out on a no-buy, and it lasted maybe a day, maybe 2. But now I'm definitely on a no-buy because I'm broke. I am broke. Until I get my paycheck next month, I'm broke. I am a retired registered nurse. I worked in many years in intensive care. So I mainly did cardiovascular intensive care, which we call CVICU. So it's cardiovascular intensive care. I also worked PACU, which is recovery. And at times I worked ICU, regular ICU. And so yeah, so mainly the intensive care is where I normally did my work. I ended up after working so many years working in intensive care is different from other units for nursing, because you don't have help. Like, you don't have LVNs, you don't have aides that help you, because it's so specialized, and there's so many lines, and I mean, it's very critical. So you only have the registered nurses who are specially trained to work in those areas, certified to work in those areas. And so you do everything yourself. And so it's very physical. It's very difficult on your knees. In fact, my knees are shot. Either your knees go out or your back goes out. For me, it was my knees and my shoulders. I was transferring a patient, getting them up in a chair. We try to do that after they've had open heart surgery right away. It helps in their recovery, that they recover faster. Anyways, I was doing that, transferring him from bed to the chair, and he latched on to me. And he latched on to my arm, and it hyperflexed and ripped my rotator cuff. So I ended up having surgery on it, actually 2 surgeries on it, because then it froze, and I had to have another one. They had to go in and clean it out, and so I had 2 surgeries on that one, and that was, I was out of work for quite some time. I kind of was just doing, I was still able to work in the unit, but I was just doing like orders and stuff, like a unit secretary, because I wasn't able to do patient care. And then after I was allowed to go back, the doctor told me that I shouldn't go back to ICU, that I should, look to do, something else. But I loved my job. Loved it. And I didn't pay attention to him. And I went back, and lo and behold, I ripped out the other shoulder. And the other one was, I was transferring a patient from, I think we were going to MRI, or we were going to CAT scan or something. And, you have a patient that is, over 200 pounds, and then you have a bed that's heavy, and you have all the monitors and everything added onto the bed. It's quite heavy. And, I was maneuvering the bed, and I don't know. I really don't know how I ripped out the other shoulder, but I think because I was babying or protecting the shoulder that had already ripped out, that I was putting more pressure on the other one, and I ripped it out. And I had, of course, then I had a couple more surgeries on that side, and then after that, I was unable to go back to ICU at all. And so I ended up going to home health, and started doing home health, and then quickly moved up the ranks to administrator, nurse manager, administrator. So for the last, I don't know, 20 some years, I was administrator in home health. I didn't need to retire. I could have, continued doing that. But I don't know. Just get tired of, stuff. It was fine. I didn't love it like I loved the ICU. So, there was that. Anyways, so I retired. And since I retired is when I found diamond painting. I never had time for, stuff like this, because I was always working. Always working. When you're an administrator, you are never, you're on, 24/7. So, I never had time for, my own interests. So that when I retired and I found the diamond painting, I've been diamond painting ever since. Not that it's been a while, because I've only been doing, I make it sound like I've been doing it for years, but I really haven't. I only discovered it last October of 23. So I'm new. I'm still learning. I learn a lot by, just watching other people's videos and how they do things. Like lately, and one thing, I think I will do a video and show you guys how I'm going to organize my stash, because I have a big stash. I mark them in my book as, project numbers. And, oh, I think I have like 100 and, what's my number? Let me just show you. Yeah, so my last entry was 133. So I have 133, projects. Yeah. Some of them have been done, but the majority have not. So yeah, they include pretty much everything. Like Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, Temu, some of the other companies, like GBFKE, Paint Some Way, Fan Sales. I mean, I have a little something from everybody. Not everybody, but I'm working on looking at other companies and, trying them out and stuff like that. So, there's that. I am going to try to go on a no-buy. The thing with me, guys, is if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. And that's the problem. I have this stubborn streak. I guess maybe it's because I'm Irish, maybe because, I don't know. I've always been that way. But I'm not saying it's a good trait. I guess it has its positive, sides to it, but it also has its, negative sides to it, and that's one of them. You tell me I can't do something, I'm going to prove you wrong, and I'm going to do it. Just like I did when, the doctor told me not to go back to ICU. What I do? I went back to ICU, right? And then after the last time, he would not release me to go back to ICU, which was, again, I couldn't get hired then because you have to show your release papers from the doctor. And he didn't release me to go back to ICU, which is why I went into home health, because he did release me to work into home health. So, anyways, back to my stubbornness trait, I guess you could call it. Even if it's something that I put on myself, like I said, oh, I'm going to do a no-buy. It's like, nobody tells me what. Oh, gosh. I know it's bad. It's bad, right? That's the bad part of it. So I put myself on a no-buy, and I said, okay, I'm on a no-buy. And then it's like, well, nobody tells me what to do. And then I just started buying like I just went. So maybe I should have, put little restrictions on myself. Maybe I should say, I'm on a bye-bye. Build up the stash to 300. Then maybe I won't buy, right? I know. Crazy. crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I know. So let's see, we're at 23 minutes. I should probably close this up. I am going to continue with this. I'll bring you guys, I'll come back when it's completed. I think what I'm going to do, I saw someone else, what they do on the side, they get like a black acrylic paint, and they paint black acrylic all around the outside so you can seal it, and then have the black acrylic painted on the outside. It looks like a frame. I guess you could do any color you wanted as long as it, you know, covered everything up. But yeah, the black acrylic, just, I'm gonna get myself, I have acrylic paints, but I don't have any black, which is surprisingly odd. But I'm gonna get some black acrylic paint. I think I'm gonna try that. And that way you can just put some, you know, a sticky tape or something on the back and just, you know, hang it up or do whatever you want. Put it in a frame. You know, they can decide. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I know Diamond Grandma, she does a beautiful job. She uses like a foam board, and then she'll get a piece of fabric that, you know, goes with the color scheme. But it'll be like a pattern. It's very, very pretty how she does it. And then she like staples it on. I think I would use adhesive and just spray, use that Gorilla spray or something. But anyway, she puts the fabric down on the foam board, and she staples it in. And then she puts her diamond painting, you know, I guess glues it on the fabric, and then I guess she makes these beautiful bows, beautiful bows up in the corner, and she puts them like that, and they're so lovely, and they're so pretty. I haven't tried that technique yet, but I think I want to. I know she had her, I think it's her CNA for her mama, that comes in and does the bathing for her mama, and the CNA is having a baby, and so she did a Noah's Ark for her. In fact, I had ordered that same painting, and I ordered it back in February. It just came today. That was the thing that I got. I have been contacting them. It's from Cool Deals, saying, you know, what's taking so long? And they never, ever answered me. But I got a package today, so I'm hoping it was it. Anyways, I wanted to, she diamond paints really fast, guys. Diamond Grandma, she just gets this stuff done super fast. Unlike me, I'm a slow diamond painter. Anyways, I wanted to do my Noah's Ark when she did hers. She's already done with it, and mine just came in the mail today. Oh, anyways. All good. All right, so I think we are going to close this down a bit. This is starting to look very, very pretty. But we are at the 28-minute mark, and that doesn't count the amount of time before I even started it. So I know I'm over 30 minutes. So I'm going to close this down. I'm going to continue on this and bring you back. Of course, I always show my completions. So I will stay, keep a watch out if you want to see the end result of this. Anyways, guys, thank you for allowing me to share with you today. Do all that Tubi stuff. Hit the subscribe button if you like my content. The like button if you like my content. And ring my bell, ring my bell, ring my bell if you want to see more of my content. That way you'll be notified every time I put up a new video. Anyways, guys, again, thank you for allowing me to share with you. I appreciate. Time is a precious, precious our time is more precious than, money. So I want you to know, I don't take it for granted, the time that you spend with me, that you allow me. I appreciate your time. So until next time, my friends, be safe. Have a wonderful St. Patty's Day. And God bless. I love you guys. But remember, Jesus loves you more. Bye-bye now.